Alright everyone, it is time to start playing Where is Kevin Moving? So to get everyone sort of oriented, I want to at least start by saying I am now leaving Denton, Texas. So I'm about to pull out of the apartments, and I will update you as I go with each like big stop. Okay, so tune in. I'll leave clues and you can guess as to where my location is, or like if it's an upcoming stop, where that might be. Alright, wish me luck. Bye. Alright y'all, so after a little bit of a false start earlier, I finally made it to my first stop, and this is an easy clue here. So this town takes its name from its proximity to 3 state lines. Alright, so good luck. It's an easy, like I said, it's an easy one. Bye. We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you car trouble. So it looks like my best bet is to return to Denton to see about having the van worked on tomorrow. And while that's being done, I have another vehicle that I'll have to see about starting this trip again tomorrow. And let's just, please keep your thoughts for me that I actually make it back to Denton. Because, yeah, it's already been an adventure, and not a very good one so far. So, thank you for watching, and we'll like I said, we'll try this again tomorrow. So, as you can probably see, the van is getting towed, and I'm headed back to drop it off at your shop in Denton. And like I said, we'll try it again, I guess it'll have to be tomorrow. Good morning everyone, it is day 2, and is trip attempt number 2. So I've been able to, transfer a lot of the stuff, like the really things that are immediate need to be moved into my new vehicle, and we'll gassed up, and we'll be heading out here. And so, as y'all have already figured out, and a couple people have answered, yes, you were right, the first stop was Texarkana. It's just unfortunately that's where I had to U-turn and come back. So the van's being fixed, and hopefully we'll be ready when I get back. So alright, wish me luck. So I've made it back to Texarkana, as a couple of people had guessed from yesterday's clues. So I've made it back to this point and gassed back up here. Had to stop for a few minutes, stretch a little bit. And so I'll be heading off to my next destination in just a moment. And I'll check in with you shortly. Alright everyone, it is time for another clue. So, 2 culinary delights were invented in the first half of the 20th century in my upcoming destination. And they were made by a local butcher and local baker respectively. The first is the cheese dog, and the second is my personal holiday favorite, the brown and serve rolls. Although it must be noted that a claim about the brown and serve rolls is also made by someone in Florida. There you are. Where am I going? Hey music lovers, let's see which of you were truly born to rock. So John Fogerty, when he was playing in a traveling band, wanted a 737 to take him to this city that I'm headed to next. he and Tina also cleaned a lot of plates there. Now, this city boasts more than 1,000 mentions in recorded songs, making it the most referenced city in the world in recorded music. Where am I headed? Hey everybody, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate that there's so many of y'all who are playing along and guessing and everything. I'm glad that y'all are having so much fun with this as I am. And so I'll give y'all another clue in just a little bit once it gets a little bit quieter, or maybe when I get a little closer to my next destination. So I need to get my little stop to get a little sugar rush going, because caffeine's not quite cutting it anymore. So, all right, give me a moment to think of what that clue will be. Right. So I'm nearly at the next major stopping point, and it boasts a couple of very interesting architectural features in its city. One is the corporate building of a $200 billion telecommunications company, whose building takes its nickname from a fictional billionaire turned superhero. And the other architectural feature is that in one of the city parks, it does have a replica of the Parthenon. So, there you go. Enjoy that tidbit. Good morning. Now that I've had 4.5 hours of sleep and a shower to freshen up and some coffee in my cup now, it's time to hit the road again. And so, where will I end up next? Do I keep on going towards the Carolinas, or do I veer down towards Georgia, or do I end up turning northwards toward maybe Indiana or Ohio? Maybe I'll end up in New York. So this next stop, I am like Mickey Mantle and Pete Rose. I'm switching things up and hitting things in a different direction. And this next place is known for the official bat of the MLB. Well, I would have updated a little bit sooner, but I didn't even have good radio reception in the hills there, so I had to wait till now. So this next stop, I remember as a kid in 1978 watching this broadcast where there was this like horrible massacre in a shopping center, and there was actually a newscaster who was there to eyewitness and give us like blow by blow of what was happening. His name was Les Nessman. And so at the end, whenever eventually whenever the event organizer was asked about like what had gone wrong, this massacre occurred, and he said, I quote, "As God as my witness, I thought turkeys could fly." So I've come to the point where I've made another turn, and my upcoming destination has a park that served as the inspiration for Georges Seurat's most famous painting. And as this city is also the incubator for fast food chains, I wonder if they serve Wendy's when they do recreations of the picnic. So, as most who know me are aware, I'm not really much of a sports fan. I don't really follow anything like football. So, I understand my sports analogies are usually probably pretty rusty. And I can talk to you as an art guy. I can talk to you all day long about someone like Andy Warhol, more than I can say like the Dallas Cowboys and everything. That said, I do know that in the 1970s, the team of my next destination were the big rivals of my hometown team. And they met together 4 times in the Super Bowl. Okay, everybody, it is time for the last clue. And for this one, you're going to need your thinking caps and possibly a map. So, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And does the amount of wood per year that a woodchuck could chuck, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, depend on whether or not he sees a shadow? I guess I could find out in person on February 2nd. On the other hand, I could go just a little bit further in the opposite direction and have a really sweet experience that's not at all scary like visiting Willy Wonka's factory. So, can you answer, where in the world is Kevin moving? Hey everyone, so I want to thank you all again for playing a little trivia game with me as I was on the road here. That really was a nice a way to keep my mind occupied as to how I would give clues to the next destination each time. And so as some had figured out, I have really smart friends, they figured out that last clue. I did move to State College, Pennsylvania, and the reason that I have moved to State College, Pennsylvania is because I have been hired at Penn State as a postdoctoral scholar in art education. So I know I had promised to tell you all this like over a month ago, but there were reasons I had to wait, and so now I can finally, well, since I moved here, I can kind of reveal all that now. All right. Thank you everyone for the well wishes and the congratulations, and I really appreciate that. I'm now at the airport so that I can fly back down to Texas and do this second move with the rest of my stuff. So wish me luck with that. I'm